Hey everyone, this is Nikita and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, the topic which I've chosen today for solving questions, that is for revision, is solutions. So I'll solve few questions from basically previous year questions in this video, and it's my request that you, if you like this video, if you may, like for example, you watch it till the end, and if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe and forward it to as many people as you can for chemistry tutorials, and make sure that the video spreads faster than the coronavirus pandemic which we are facing from a really long time. Okay, so that was all about the subscribe thing, and without further delay, let's begin solving the questions. First question is, which of the following is dependent on temperature? A, molarity, option B, option C, mole fraction, option D, weight percentage. Okay, so यहाँ पे चार ऑप्शंस दिए हुए हैं, बेसिकली कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म्स हैं ये चारों, एंड देन इट हैज़ आस्क्ड यू अबाउट द टेम्परेचर डिपेंडेंस, लाइक फोर ऑप्शंस आर गिवन टू यू एंड यू हैव टू टेल अमंग फोर विच बेसिकली डिपेंड्स ऑन टेम्परेचर. सो इट्स ऑल्सो गिवन नाइसली इन एन सी आर टी 11th में जो एन सी आर टी है फर्स्ट पार्ट मोल कॉन्सेप्ट चैप्टर, उसमें अच्छे से दिया हुआ है कि बेसिकली टेम्परेचर डिपेंडेंट वो होता है जिसमें वॉल्यूम हो. मास का अगर हम लेते हैं कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, सो इट इज़ टेम्परेचर इंडिपेंडेंट. सो बेसिकली यू नो दैट मोलैलिटी, इसमें हम मास लेते हैं बेसिकली डिनोमिनेटर में, मोलैरिटी में आता है वॉल्यूम, नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉलिड बाय वॉल्यूम ऑफ सोल्यूशन. दैट मीन्स मोलैरिटी विच इज़ बी ऑप्शन इज टेम्परेचर डिपेंडेंट. मोलैरिटी हम कैसे डिफाइन करते हैं? नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट डिवाइडेड बाय वॉल्यूम of solution in liter. Okay, so here the term volume is coming, and I've already told that mass, if the term mass is given in any formula like the representation part, it is temperature independent. So basically in molarity, the term volume is used in the denominator and it is temperature dependent. That means molarity is temperature dependent. That means B is the correct option. Molarity is temperature independent, mole fraction also, and weight percentage also. Okay, next question. This is the second question which I'm going to solve. If molality of dilute solution is doubled, the value of molar depression constant Kf will be. तो यहाँ पे you have to tell about the dependency. Basically it is telling कि molality किसी भी dilute solution है, for example you have taken in dilute solution, you are doubling the molality. So what will be its effect on Kf? तो we already know कि delta Tf is directly proportional to m. Delta Tf is depression in freezing point, and small m basically it is the term used to represent molality. Okay, do not get confused. Capital M is used to represent molarity, small m is used to represent molality. Okay, then we know delta Tf is equals to Kf into m. Obviously यहाँ पे proportionality constant हटेगा तो कुछ एक term आएगा यहाँ पे which I have put here Kf. ठीक है, this Kf is called molar depression constant. मोलर डिप्रेशन कांस्टेंट. तो यहाँ पे क्या बोल रहा है कि मोलालिटी दे हैव डबल्ड, एंड आपको मोलालिटी डबल करने से उसका इफेक्ट बताना है के एफ पे. तो बेसिकली के एफ विल रिमेन अनचेंज्ड बिकॉज के एफ बेसिकली डिपेंड्स ऑन द नेचर ऑफ सॉल्वेंट, नॉट ऑन मोलालिटी. दैट मीन्स दिस रिमेन्स अनचेंज्ड. That means D is the correct option. Okay, next question. Third question is, what is the mole fraction of solute in a 1 molar aqueous solution? Okay, तो यहाँ पे molality is given 1. So this is the third question. molality कितना दिया हुआ है 1. ठीक है, that means 1 molar of aqueous solution and solvent is water. ठीक है, therefore it means 1 mole of solute is present in 1 kg of water. ठीक है, ये बेसिकली वन जो मोलालिटी दी हुई है 1, इसका मतलब यही है कि 1 मोल ऑफ सॉल्यूट इज प्रेजेंट इन 1 kg ऑफ वाटर, हियर द सॉल्वेंट इज वाटर. देन यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स, क्योंकि मोल फ्रैक्शन कैलकुलेट करने के लिए यू नीड टू फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सॉल्यूट बाय टोटल नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सोल्यूशन. ठीक है. नाउ हाउ डू यू फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ वाटर, हाउ डू यू कैलकुलेट नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ वाटर? बेसिकली number of moles of water is equal to given mass by molecular mass. ठीक है. This is the way to calculate the number of moles. Given mass is basically 1 kg, which means 1000 gram. Molecular mass is 18. तो 1000 by 18 करना पड़ेगा. Let me just give me a second. I'll just solve it and put the value. So 1000, I think it will come around 50 something. 1000 divided by 18, which is 55.55. This is number of moles of water. Then you have to calculate the mole fraction of solute. You need to calculate mole fraction of solute. So how do you calculate it? Mole fraction of solute is equal to number of moles of solute, which is 1, divided by number of moles of solution, which contains solute and water, 1 plus 55.55. ठीक है. अब ये वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करना पड़ेगा. 1 प्लस दिस विल बी 56.55. सो 1 डिवाइडेड बाय 56.55. 1 divided by 56.55. This will come around 0.017. This is the mole fraction of solute, 0.017. That means D is the correct option. So D is the correct option for third question. Okay, so in this way it will be solved. Okay, fourth question. So the fourth question is which one of the following is incorrect for ideal solution. तो यहाँ पे 4 ऑप्शन दिए हुए हैं कि आपको बताना है कि चारों में से which one is incorrect. Option A is delta H of mixing equals to 0. Option B is delta U of mixing equals to 0. Option C is delta P equals to 0, and option D is delta G of mixing equals to 0. So basically ideal solution, it is given a great elaborate description about it in the NCERT itself, and it's my recommendation that most of the topics, if you cover from NCERT, your job is done. You need to just practice a lot of questions. The main guide, I think NCERT is one of the good books to build your basic concepts in chemistry. It's really nice, so go through that once and keep revising things. Okay, so coming back to the question, ideal solution, basically delta G mixing is equals to 0. This is the incorrect option. Delta G of mixing is not equal to 0. So that means for fourth question, D will be the incorrect option. Okay. Fifth question. The want-off factor I for a dilute aqueous solution of electrolyte barium hydroxide which has the formula BaOH whole twice is. तो यहाँ पे आपको want-off factor basically you have to calculate, and we very well know that want-off factor is one among the colligative properties. Colligative properties, there are many, basically 4 or 5 number of colligative properties which has been discussed nicely in solutions chapter. Depression and freezing point, elevation and boiling point, osmotic pressure, and want-off factor is one among them. So basically want-off factor or other colligative properties, it depends on the number of particles. So इसमें हम BaOH whole twice को हम देखते कि पहले डिसोशिएट कैसे होगा. तो जितने नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स डिसोशिएट होंगे want-off factor उसका उतना वैल्यू होगा. So BaOH whole twice, it dissociates as Ba2 plus 2H minus. तो यहाँ पे Ba2 plus का 1 और ये 2, so that means I is equals to 3. That means D is the correct option. Okay, sixth question. Sixth question is a PA and PB are vapor pressure of liquid components A and B of ideal binary solution. If XA represents mole fraction of component A, the total pressure of solution will be. तो यहाँ पे बोल रहा है कि PA और PB are vapor pressure of liquid components. Basically PA is the vapor pressure of A and PB is the vapor pressure of B respectively. And if XA represents mole fraction of A, you have to calculate basically find out the term like to represent that equation, the total pressure of solution. Okay, so let's begin solving the sixth question. We already know that according to Raoult's law, the total pressure is equal to the sum of partial pressure of volatile liquid and solvent. That means total pressure is equal to PA dash plus PB dash. Also, PA dash can be represented as PA into mole fraction of A. PB dash can be represented as PB into mole fraction of B. ठीक है. Now we can substitute these two values in this equation. ठीक है. So I'll just directly write it over here. This is the total pressure. ठीक है. Now we know mole fraction of A plus mole fraction of B equals to 1. So हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं XB को 1 minus XA. This is another way to represent mole fraction of B. It is 1 minus XA. तो ये वैल्यू मैं यहाँ पुट कर दूँगी. ठीक है. Then let's open the bracket. PA plus PB minus PB into XA. ठीक है. तो ये P टोटल की वैल्यू कितनी आ गई? PA माइनस PB. यहाँ पे XA कॉमन है, ये फर्स्ट वाला और ये थर्ड वाला, तो ये XA कॉमन प्लस PB. So this is the P total. That means PB plus PB plus XA, PA minus PB. That means D is the correct option. PB plus XA, PA minus PB. Yeah, D is the correct option for sixth question. Okay, so that was all about this video where I've solved few questions from the chapter. So I hope this revision series is helpful for the students, and if you like this video, please give it a big fat thumbs up. I'll keep repeating it again and again because I need to do that. Show some love and support, and do like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and thank you for watching.